My wife, Leah, said she'd been doing a lot of client entertaining lately. When she came home, she smelled like alcohol. She said she'd used a designated driver. I saw the receipt. It said lightning designated driver. The driver's name was Marcus. The first time, I didn't think much of it. The third time, I paid attention. I logged into her ride service account. The password was our wedding anniversary. She'd never changed it. The history was long. For the past 2 months, 2 or 3 times a week, the destination was always the same, 1425 Pinewood Avenue. It wasn't her office. It wasn't our home. It was a luxury apartment building. Leah said, "The project's almost over. I won't need to drink like this much longer." She kissed my cheek. I caught a faint scent of perfume. It wasn't the one she wore that morning. I printed out every trip record. Clean, orderly tables, time, pickup, drop-off, driver, Marcus, always Marcus. The next morning, I handed her a cup of coffee. "Can the company reimburse your driver fees?" I asked. "You shouldn't pay out of pocket." She blinked. "Probably." "Then give me the receipts," I said. "I'll organize them for you." She smiled. "You're so thoughtful." The first envelope had 8 receipts inside. I marked them with red tabs. 1425 Pinewood Avenue. Every single one. I scanned each receipt, backed them up to the cloud, encrypted folder, labeled household tax documents. When Leah went out for entertaining, I started texting her. "Don't drink too much, honey. Want me to come pick you up? Be safe." She always replied, "Don't worry, Marcus is reliable. It'll be over soon." Reliable, yes. I rented a car and parked across the street from 1425 Pinewood Avenue. 5 p.m. A black Mercedes pulled into the underground garage. I photographed the license plate. An online registration lookup showed the owner, Marcus Reed. Address, 1425 Pinewood Avenue, Unit 12B. Not a driver, the owner. I checked his social media, private account, photos with yachts, golf courses. His bio said investor, not a driver. The ride service was a cover. The car was his. So was the man. The next credit card statement arrived. Leah had bought a new necklace. I'd never seen her wear it. I checked the purchase record. 2 weeks earlier, the night she'd said she was working late. The receipt email had gone to an old email account of hers. I tried the password. It worked. The necklace wasn't cheap. There was also a charge from a high-end lingerie boutique. Same date, same time. I scanned those too. I hired someone. Simple job. Confirm vehicle access logs. The apartment manager accepted a little cash and gave me 3 months of garage entry records. Leah's license plate, 2 or 3 times a week. Each visit 4 to 6 hours. Late night entry, late night exit. The chain of evidence was complete. Trip logs, receipts, garage records, credit card statements. The timeline was flawless. I'd been preparing the divorce paperwork for a while. My lawyer was calm. She reviewed the evidence and nodded. "Intentional concealment of an extramarital cohabitation," she said. "She'll lose everything." I didn't confront Leah. I put everything into a box. Trip logs, enlarged maps with red circles, credit card statements, lingerie receipts, photos of the necklace, garage access charts, screenshots of Marcus Reed's social media. Next to a yacht photo, I taped our wedding picture. I placed a box on the dining table. On top was a note. "Your things are in the guest room. My lawyer will contact you." Then I left. I stayed with a friend. 3 days later, I received her texts. Dozens of them. I didn't read a single one. I forwarded them all to my lawyer. Final step. I prepared a condensed evidence file. Clean, direct, impossible to dispute. I found Marcus Reed's home address. Public records showed he was married. His wife's name was Janet. 2 children in private school. Using an anonymous account, I sent an email. The attachment was a PDF. Page 1, Leah entering his apartment garage. Clear timestamp. Page 2, receipts for the necklace and lingerie. Page 3, a photo of Marcus and Leah outside a restaurant. I'd found it buried deep in one of his public albums. They were smiling. Her hand rested on his arm. The date was 3 months earlier. The subject line read, "Regarding Marcus Reed. Send." An hour later, my lawyer called. Their attorney reached out. "Marcus Reed's wife has filed for divorce. He's in crisis. Leah wants to talk to you." "No," I said. The divorce ruling came quickly. Because of intentional concealment of an extramarital relationship, she walked away with almost nothing. The house went to me. Most of the savings went to me. She cried as she left the courtroom. I didn't look at her. Last week, I drove past Pinewood Avenue. A moving truck was parked outside the building. I saw Marcus Reed carrying boxes. He looked much older. I went home, opened the windows. Sunlight poured in. No empty bottles on the floor. No unfamiliar perfume in the air. The silence sounded sweet. I made myself a cup of coffee, just one. I drank it slowly. Then I cleaned out the guest room, packed her last belongings into boxes. At the bottom of one box, I found a necklace, a style I'd never seen. I threw it into the trash. The clink as it hit the bottom was sharp, satisfying. I picked up my phone, canceled the ride service account, deleted the app. Outside, the sky was a deep blue. I took a long breath. The air was clean. My new life had begun. It began with silence.